such an extent it made his unprophet-like behavior and ridiculous pagan rites seem religious, rational, moral, and inspired. But that led to a new problem. How does one do that without debasing the faith upon which the new religion is based? It can't be done, at least not rationally. But Islam has never been popular with rational people. It is like acid, corroding everything it touches, eating away at the brain and heart. It corrupts men, turning them into unthinking, mindless murderers in pursuit of lustful pleasures. It causes Muslims to be so fearful of the truth, they threaten to kill anyone willing to expose their lie. Muhammad wasn't finished telling his faithful that the Jews and the Christians had collaborated in the greatest hoax of all of recorded history.
Quran 2, verse 146. The people of the book recognize him as they know their own sons, but some of them conceal the truth, which they themselves know.
Muhammad's God is saying on behalf of his prophet that the Jews recognized Muhammad as the Messiah, but were keeping it a secret. He was evidently counting on most everyone being illiterate and naive. And judging by the numbers of people he fooled, he may have been right. The trials and tribulations of Dishonest Abe, also known as a figment of Muhammad's imagination, end where they began, by ripping off a well-documented Bible story.
Tabari. Lot bin Haran bin Terah, son of Abraham's brother and his people, the folks of Sodom, traveled from Babylon, following their religion. They went to Syria as fugitives with Sarah. It is said that Terah, Abraham's father, went with them.
Yes, Terah was Abe's dad, not Azar, like the traditions have been insisting. And yes, they were close when they said that they left Babylon. It was actually 100 miles south. And yes, the troop included Lot and Sarah. They were not, however, fugitives. They had no religion, and the people of Sodom were not with them. Lot would eventually live in Sodom, but that would not occur for a couple of 1,000 miles and many years.
Terah died. Abraham, Lot, and Sarah went on to Syria and then to Egypt, which was then ruled by a pharaoh named Sinan bin Alwan bin Ubayd, bin Uaj bin Imlach bin Lud bin Shem bin Noah. He was the brother of Dahak, or Nimrod, who had appointed himself governor of Egypt.
These boys would have been so much better off if they had just stuck with the biblical account rather than drumming up this nonsense. Truth is, they would have been better off if they had stuck with Judaism and never perverted it into Islam, and so would we.
After this, Abraham, Lot, and Sarah went back to Syria and settled in Palestine. Allah sent Lot to the people of Sodom. They were disbelievers in Allah and immoral. Allah said, "You commit lewdness, such as no creature before. You come into males, cut the roads, and commit abominations in your assemblies."
This is making an attempt to explain Quran 29:28. Allah, please, watch the language. They have a perfectly good word for that male thing. It's called homosexuality. As for the lewdness, they have a word for that too. And even you should know it. It was named after the town. But as for cutting the roads, I'm at a loss. Fortunately, Muslim sages are ever ready to enlighten us.
Tabari. Allah's statement, "You cut the road," means when the traveler, the son of the road, passed by, they would block the road and perform with him that ugly deed. Some say they used to shorten whoever passed by. Others say they used to break wind in their assemblies, while some said that they used to have intercourse with each other there. Some Islamic scholars agree, while others differ. The abomination was breaking wind.
I wonder if that's why Allah taught Adam about the fart and the little fart. It may have been why Muhammad revealed this pearl in Bukhari, the Book of Wudu.
He asked Allah's messenger about a person who imagined to have passed wind during the Salat prayer. Allah's messenger replied, "He should not leave his Salat unless he hears a sound or smells something."
You see, Islam can be so very tolerant. Others say,
they would accost a rider and seize him and mount him.
That explains Quran 29:28. Or,
Allah's statement refers to the fact that no male jumped upon a male before the people of Lot.
then you have Muhammad's version.
The messenger of God said, and you commit abominations in your assemblies, means they would cut off wayfarers and mock them, and that was the abomination they committed.
Horror of horrors! Being mocked was Muhammad's curse in life. Virtually everyone he encountered berated him. The messenger had a lot to say about Lot. Although Lot never preached a day in his life and was the furthest thing from a prophet, the temptation to transform him into a mini Muhammad was too great to pass up.
Tabari. Lot called on them to worship Allah. By Allah's command, he tried to prohibit them from doing things which Allah